What has always kind of guided my political activism or discourse is that I find that the political is super personal. So as a queer, chronically ill woman, the systems that be have intersected with my life in such a way that I understand that my existence, all of our existences, are political. Particularly in this moment, being a chronically ill individual during a global pandemic has really heightened the importance for me to accept and use that identity to speak for the ways that policies such as NEUs are disproportionately putting folks like me at risk.
So for me, political activism is about going through processes of education and deconstructing what our preconceived notions are that allow for these structures that oppress to exist in the first place. There's this quote by Audre Lorde, "You cannot dismantle the master's house with the master's tools." We tried to play into the system throughout the summer and communicate with the president and administrators about our needs, and we were ignored. So this is what has led us to manifest our desires and our frustrations and emotions in this kind of way, and now it's gonna only go up from here.
Stop devaluing and defunding education!
Political activism can happen in so many ways, not just out here on the lawn, but also through facilitating conversations, through social media use, through donations, through conversations you have with, intimate groups of friends. There's so many ways to engage in political activism. Writing, creating documentaries as you're doing, movies, storytelling, etc. They're all such impactful ways of generating movement in the political dialogue. And to me, fundamentally, that's what political activism means. It means pushing the conversation of the political landscape forward or in a certain direction.
We are saved, is give peace a chance. Oh, we are saved, is give peace a chance.
I see peace as nonpartisan. And so if this translates into political activism, that would be coming from the perspective of who's participating. But this group, Peace Day, Flag Peace Day, sees peace as nonpartisan. And what we hope to see happen is a raised consciousness around peace. And what we hope to see happen is that people ask themselves the question, who can you make peace with today? And what we would see that as a real result, an action, would be where peace starts to be at the forefront of the minds of our policymakers. Peace starts to be in the forefront of the minds of the people and residents of Flagstaff. And then that can only trickle out into the world. And now we're getting somewhere.
Political activism is about bringing issues to the forefront of people's minds. Whether that be protesting against corporate decisions that affect people's livelihoods, gathering to celebrate accomplishments, or even disrupting people's Saturday night out with the chants of Black Lives Matter, each aim for the same goal, to create awareness and manifest momentum for the cause. While some are structured with goals and demands, many demonstrations are cries for help, cries which have been ignored by those in power, cries from those who have been systemically disenfranchised throughout our country's history. And while these cries inch their way into political conversation, it is crucial that they are accompanied with comprehensive demands for policy action, so that those who resonate with the cause can vote for a candidate whose policy aligns. As I can attest from attending these demonstrations, activism is infectious. People want to stand for something. If we work towards a democracy where the political truly represents the personal, we can only become more unified as a nation. The time for action is now. The only question that remains is, what will you stand for? Who will you be in this world?